a tool which is able to demonstrate the possibility of using glass and various types of glass and be able to immediately sort out the problem for the client and make the decision. When Gaurav from Color Code came to me and he explained this particular problem of being able to communicate the applications of glass in a kitchen, the whole idea here was to develop this small model of a kitchen in which you are able to use standardized sizes of small swatches of glass which go into various locations, and you can play around with the various permutation combination. Color Code has a fantastic and a huge range of glasses. Now, for each time to go back to a 3D rendering, which is not even real, to be able to show it, and also to be able to show the effect of light on a kitchen counter, the effect of transparency of glass. There's so many parameters that glass has to show, but you can't show them in 3D renderings which are quickly done. Otherwise, it's a very expensive proposition to do. In this particular scenario, there are 4 or 5 different end users of a product like this. There is the salesperson who might make a home call in a scenario in which the customer is at home and there are various family members trying to see which combinations they like. Or there is the architect and interior designer. There is the dealer of the kitchen. There is also the end user. So there are 4 or 5 different people who can play around, and a very simple solution was required which you can use this and be able to come to a decision making very fast. Once this came through, we also talked about the wardrobe being an additional application, since the same customer and the same point of discussion would come in. So it was very easy to adapt this application from kitchen to the wardrobe. So these were things that were balanced and put together into a product, and I'm happy that it has come through. Of course, one has to wait as to what the next feedbacks from the various users of this particular product will be.
The sampling technique, what I find, is very, very unique, and I've never seen anything like this before, where you make it very easy for a customer to understand how the kitchen will look like, and he can do various permutations and combinations and come out with a final result.
We like to use a glass in the inside spaces where you don't want too much of reflectivity, and that holds good for both exterior and interior. So the matte glasses that have been developed by JB Glass are interesting because they kind of give you that sense of lightness if they are used in shutters or large surfaces, but at the same time you don't get that reflectivity, and that helps a lot in creating very nice, interesting spaces.
It's almost like in architect, when you're doing architecture, you make models to experiment your design. This is almost a model which has been given to you, to which you can play with. And I think I would actually say that for clients, of course, it's great, but even for us, right, I would probably not do a metallic kitchen if this was not there.
I have worked with a lot of glass dealer suppliers, but JB Glass, I find, one of the only companies I've seen who's very passionate about the product, and they keep experimenting, keep evolving, keep doing new things with the same. Basically, it's only a glass. How much can you do with a glass? But for JB Glass, there is no limit. They keep experimenting with the glass to come out with new ideas, how it can be used imaginatively. So for them, I find that service and their research, what they do on glass, is fantastic. The range is spectacular. That's all.